I am Brian Ellis, and welcome back to another edition of the Blue Tiger View,
where if it's happening on the Lincoln University campus, we're bringing it home to you. I'm Elizabeth Hoffman. Lincoln University offers many degree programs. I filed this in-depth look at one of the programs that Lincoln is well known for.
Some college students have a hard time deciding what their major should be, and at Lincoln University there are many to choose from. What you might not know about LU is they have a nursing program that is top-notch.
Becoming a nurse takes a lot of work and involves learning how to perform many new tasks. I talked with a few Lincoln nursing students about why they chose nursing as their career.
I love the look on people's faces when they feel better. I love the look on their families' faces when you take care of them and somebody cares about their family. I like how that makes me feel, so that's what I want to do. I want to help people live a better life.
I like how everything ties together. Like, you can look at someone's blood chemistry and say, oh, all these levels are low, and I want to know why. Like, what's the process behind that? What made them low? What's the disease process that caused that?
But let's face it, times are tough, and what we really want to know is, are there any jobs out there? Lincoln's nursing department head, Dr. Hamaker, explains the promising future for nurses.
Well, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, their most recent study, predicts that by the year 2018, we will need 22% more nurses than we have today. So the job outlook in nursing is very good.
And the latest technology is preparing Lincoln students with the best possible training.
We have mannequins in it that an operator literally talks from another room, and it is practicing patient care on a mannequin that has heart sounds, has vital signs. It's set up as a hospital situation where there's monitors and people, the students are having to interact with this patient in a controlled situation.
So what makes Lincoln's nursing program so special?
The professors and the ladies here that help us practice, of course, the motor skills, all of them, you know, they have their own things going on. Some of them are even in school themselves, accomplishing masters or above that, and the dedication that they have to making sure that we're successful and that we do know what we're doing and why is amazing.
Lincoln consistently is above the national pass rate on state licensure exams, which that marks us as a good program. This last year we had 100% pass rate. So that, I think, makes our reputation for us in the fact that when you graduate, you want to be able to pass the licensure exam, and our students do that very well.
Reporting at the Lincoln's nursing department, for the Blue Tiger View, I'm Elizabeth Hoffman.
Lincoln University has a wonderful dance and fine arts department. I personally took the time to do some research about this program. The Journey is this year's Lincoln University Dance Troupe Recital's title, April 13th at 8:15, April 14th at 8:15, and Sunday, April 15th at 2:15 in Richardson Auditorium. So, Ms. Ferguson, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing over 40 years. I've been here at Lincoln University for 36 years, but I've had my dance career at Norfolk State University and also at the Dance Theater Harlem in New York City.
What was your inspiration to start the Lincoln University Dance Troupe?
Well, I had been dancing for so many years, and then when I went to get my graduate degree at University of South Alabama, they asked me to start a dance company there, which I did. And Dr. Johnson, who was the department head at Lincoln University, asked about wanting to start a company. He knew my boss, and Norfolk State University, Bill Wright. And so he said, I got the right person for you. She's graduating with her master's. She'll be happy to start a company. So it was inspiration from Dr. Norman Johnson, who was the department head at that time.
If you weren't dancing, what else do you feel you would be doing right now?
Aerobics, personal trainer. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to tell the Lincoln University Blue Tiger View fans?
Just to come out and support us. You know, we enjoy doing this. It's a hard work. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. But I hope that you enjoy the show. We try to do a variety of dances that would encompass everyone, the community, children, adults, old as young, and we try to do a variety of dances so that we can entertain our community, our Lincoln University family. So we ask you to come out and enjoy. We may inspire you to be a dancer one day. Who knows? Well,
you've heard it first from Brian Atlas. This is Ms. Teresa Ferguson for the Lincoln University Dance Troupe, and I'm Brian Atlas reporting for Blue Tiger View.
Lincoln University, in partnership with the United States Department of Health and Human Services, the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services, and the Office of Minority Health, recently hosted a free 2-day summit on HIV and AIDS. The Fighting AIDS Continue Teaching Summit, or FACS, offered participants current information aimed at combating the spread of HIV/AIDS and offered support to those living with the disease. The summit featured discussions with AIDS activists Ms. Laura and Marvelyn Brown, who has been living with HIV for the past 8 years. Other activities included a town hall meeting and free HIV testing.
Barbecue isn't the only talk about Kansas City. As Lincoln University's own Lady Blue Tigers basketball team continue on their represent of our school at the highest level. Reporter Bruce Jenkins followed this report.
Katie Vaughn, head coach of the Lady Blue Tigers, has led this team to its most successful season thus far, putting an end to the 30-year dry period from when the last time that this team has seen this type of excitement. With an overall record of 15 wins and 13 losses, the Lincoln University Lady Blue Tigers have paved their own way to a land of bragging rights and respect from their own fellow students and administration. Unfortunately, the hard-fought game came down to the wire with a 60-68 loss to the important State University Hornets. However, we are still proud of our Blue Tigers. We'll get them next year, ladies. This is Bruce Jenkins reporting to you from Blue Tiger View.
Lincoln University recently held a vigil for Trayvon Martin at Soldiers Memorial. The students of LU Pride orchestrated this event for the students and campus. Pastor Howard gave a prayer and LU Pride Vice President Brianna Brown spoke a few words and played her guitar. All in attendance wore hoodies. Trayvon Martin was a Florida teen that was shot and killed after being mistaken for a suspicious character by a neighborhood watchman earlier this year.
What we hear on the airwaves here in mid-Missouri is the most popular radio station around, and that is 88.9 KJLU, the voice of Lincoln University. Our own radio station receives little recognition, and our own Anya Mabry has a story of their success.
I'm sitting down today with Jill Pritchard, a student worker here at Lincoln University. How you doing today, Jill?
Great, Anya. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
So could you tell us a little bit about what goes on here at KJLU?
Oh, everything goes on here at KJLU. Madness all the time. No, they play KJLU, Voice of Lincoln University, you know how it is, playing the smooth jazz all the time. They got the newsroom upstairs, that's where Miss Cross works, and then Dan Turner, he's the head over everything. He's a really nice guy if you ever meet him. But yeah, just doing the jazz, and then tonight is blues night, that's what's going on here. And, actually a lot of people don't realize that they play a lot of different genres here at KJLU. Besides the jazz, they have the rap at night. A lot of people, they're known for the urban stuff going on. And then also they do gospel and stuff like that.
How long have you been working here at KJLU?
I've been working here a little over a year now. It's been really exciting. It's a great opportunity to work here. What I like about it is that it offers students a lot of hands-on experience as far as going into the radio broadcasting field, and it's a great opportunity, you know, and you actually broadcast to a huge, like, county of Missouri. There's a lot of counties in Missouri.
That was the Allman Brothers with Mountain Jam right here on 88.9 KJLU. 5 minutes after 10 o'clock, 61 degrees in the capital city, 57 in Rolla, and 66 down at the Leg. I'm so happy you're tuning in to 88.9 KJLU, Blues Planet. I'm Jill Ford, and I'll be rocking your Sunday evening from 8 to midnight every Sunday. We got to take a short break, but after that I got Walter Trout and some Junior Wells, some Eddie Clearwater, and some Charlie Musselwhite. You don't want to miss.
Along with speaking with Miss Jill Ford, I also had the opportunity of speaking with Mr. Michael Downey, who gives us more insight on KJLU's success.
We have wonderful journalism students, of course, that come up here, but we also have students of different majors who come up and spend time on the air here at KJLU. One of the things that I do is I'm the general manager, so I try to make sure that we have all the right people in all the right places and that they have all the tools they need to be successful. And so we kind of work that way. Now, one of the things I might point out to you is some of the awards that we've won over the years. We do a lot of community service, and so we've been recognized by the Missouri House and by the Missouri Senate and by the United Way of Central Missouri, and then by other folks who have recognized the community service that KJLU has done. And so it's really nice because we know we take care of business pretty well, but it's nice when other people observe what we've been doing and they feel like we deserve special recognition.
Lincoln University's Homecoming 2012 will be here before you know it. Mark your calendars now and plan to be part of the celebration October 12th through the 14th. The Homecoming Headquarters Hotel will be the Capitol Plaza in Jefferson City, and it's suggested to make your reservations early.
She's a Lincoln University student with more drive and determination than most of her classmates. Blue Tiger View's Elizabeth Hoffman tells us about the story of Caitlin Bartley.
No one ever said college would be easy. In fact, it makes for a rough life. There's countless hours of note-taking, studying, listening to lectures.
Is it active or passive in terms of other requirements?
And then trying to make sense of it all. Yes, college is downright exhausting.
While you may think nobody could possibly have it as rough as you do, you might want to think about that again.
Caitlin Bartley studies and works hard at her classes too, but she has more obstacles than most at Lincoln.
I have congenital muscular dystrophy, and it's a disease where my muscles just don't work.
But Caitlin doesn't let that get in her way. She's been on the dean's list every semester at Lincoln, and her current GPA is 3.7. And that's not all. Caitlin is a double major.
I'm majoring in social work and psychology. I have to have a nurse with me all the time.
Did you understand most of that?
Most of it. Did you?
Yep.
What I found most intriguing about Caitlin is her drive to succeed, and failure, well, that's not even an option.
I couldn't just sit at home all the time. You know, I want to be out there doing what everybody else does. I want to go to college. I want to get a job at the college. And it might be a little tougher, but don't feel hard out as we go along. We always do.
So for the rest of us who are dealing with what we think are the tough days of college, maybe it's time we toughen up and remember Caitlin's story.
I'm trying.
I think it's working for you. Reporting from Lincoln University's Blue Tiger View, I'm Elizabeth Hoffman.
And that's about it for this edition of the Blue Tiger View. I'm Brian Atlas.
And I'm Elizabeth Hoffman. Remember, if it happens at Lincoln University, Blue Tiger View brings it home
To you.